Hi team, welcome to today's workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, I will remind you, please make sure to check in once we are finished today. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, please make use of the stretching video that is also available to you. Flexibility really is just as important as the workout itself. All right, so today's workout, we're going to do supersets with plank holds. So how this is going to work is, first we're going to have our superset. So the superset is two different exercises that are going to work different parts of our bodies while the other rests. We're going to do each exercise for a set amount of reps. We're going to go through that superset twice. After that, we are going to switch into some sort of plank and then hold that for 1 whole minute. All right, after that whole process is finished, we will take a quick break, grab some water, and then we will move on to the next one. All right, I will show you everything before we do it. So number 1, we are going to do 20 narrow stance squats, 20 bent over rows, and then we are going to hold a front plank for that 1 minute. All right, I will show you these things and then we will get started. So a narrow squat, what you're going to do with this, it's like a regular squat, but you're going to bring your feet in much closer to the inside of your hip line. So you want to bring your feet in nice and close. Basically, if you were to kind of shift over and look down the side of your hip line, you want the side of your foot to be on the inside of that line, all right? From there, it's just a regular squat. You're gonna hinge at your knees and your waist, keeping that weight in those heels. You're just gonna squat down as if you're about to sit in a chair, pushing up through those heels in order to stand up, all right? We're going to do 20 of those. After that, we're going to switch to our bent over rows. So you're going to need some sort of weight for these. That can be dumbbells, soup cans, water bottles, whatever you have handy. We're going to start feet shoulder width apart with our knees slightly bent. From there, we're going to hinge forward at our waists to about a 45-degree angle, just like this. With our palms facing each other, we're going to drive our elbows up behind us and gently squeeze our shoulder blades together once our elbows are back there, all right? One thing to think about, don't shrug up into your neck as you lift. It is a backwards motion with those shoulders, all right, keeping them down nice and low on your back. If you find standing for these is a bit too much for your lower back, you can sit, just basically bring your bum down, sit on the very edge of something, and then you can still get that 45-degree angle, squeezing those shoulder blades together, all right? After all that, that is our superset. We're going to hold a front plank, okay? So this is a plank position on the floor. If that just feels like it's a bit too intense for you, you can stand up, lean against a wall, a set of stairs, a chair. Anything that's going to have you standing up taller is going to make this easier for you, all right? So we're going to get into a plank position on our elbows, keeping a nice straight line from your shoulder to your contact point with the floor. In this case, it's my knees. In this case, it's my toes. No bums in the air. Bring that bum down nice and low, giving you that nice straight line. And we're just gonna squeeze our cores nice and tight and hold that for 1 whole minute, all right? All right, let's get started with our narrow squats here, team. 20 of these, here we go now. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, awesome job, team. 4, and 5, 6, 7. Keep going, team. Remember to be pushing up through those heels in order to stand back up. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, almost there, team. 14, 15. Excellent job, team. Stay with me now. And 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our bent over rows, first time through. 20 of these, here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. So driving those elbows behind you, gently squeezing your shoulder blades together on your back. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through now, team. 11, 12, 13, almost there team, 14, 15, 16, almost done, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching back to our narrow squats. Final 20 of these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, team. Keep going. And 6, 7, and 8. Pushing up through those heels in order to stand up. Remember? 10. Whew. We're halfway through now. And 12, 13. Almost there, team. 14. Stay with me now. 15, 16, 17. Almost done. 18, 19, and 20. All right, final bent over rows here, team. And then we're gonna switch to our front plank, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Awesome job, team. You want to keep those elbows nice and close to your body. All right. Almost brushing your ribs if you have the chance to do that. And 10. Halfway through now. 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost there, team. 15, 16. Almost done. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our front plank for 1 minute here, team. Let's get into position. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and up. All right. Up, keeping that core nice and tight. Keeping that bum out of the air. Keeping that nice straight line from your shoulder to your contact point with the floor, all right? Nice tight core, breathing normally. You want to breathe normally whenever you're doing any sort of plank. Awesome job, team. Stay with me now, 30 more seconds, we're halfway through. Whew. Awesome job there, team. You've got this. We're almost done. 15 seconds. If you start on your toes and have to end up on your knees, that's completely fine with me too. Just keeping that core nice and tight the whole time. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right. Awesome job there, team. Let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water and then we'll move on to the next one. All right? Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right, team. Moving on. We are going to do 10 per side donkey kicks for our lower bodies. We are going to do 20 skiers for our upper bodies. And then we are going to hold a left side plank for that 1 minute. All right, I will show you these things and then we will get started. So, donkey kicks. You're gonna get down into what's called table position. So hands and knees, with your hands and knees stacked under your shoulders and your hips, all right? You're gonna shift all of your weight over to one knee at a time. From there, you're gonna take the leg that has no weight on it. You're gonna keep it bent. You're going to push your heel up into the sky and squeeze your glute at the top, all right? Just like this. Keep your core nice and tight on this one too. I don't want your back rounding down towards the floor as you push that heel up, okay? The only thing that should be moving is your leg. We're gonna do 10 on one side of those, then we're gonna switch over and do 10 on the other. After that, we're going to do 20 skiers. So, skiers, again, you're going to need some sort of weight for these. What we're going to do is, again, starting feet shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. That's a very important stance when you're working with arm weights. From here, we're going to hinge forward at our waists by only a tiny amount. I'd say 25 to 30 degrees, all right? From there, we're going to bring our weights straight out in front of us, just like this. Nice straight arms without locking your elbows. From there, you're going to swing those weights behind you as far as they will go, okay? And you're just going to go forwards and backwards, just like so, all right? Again, if you do find that this is something that bothers your lower back, you can sit, but just kind of make sure you're giving yourself room to swing that weight backwards, okay? Even if you have to give yourself just a little bit wider of a swing, all right? Otherwise, if you're standing, keep those weights nice and close to your body, just like so, all right? After that, we are going to switch to a left side plank for our 1 minute. So, planks, you have two options for this. Whichever form you pick, you're gonna brace yourself on your forearm, all right? The easier way to do these is you're gonna swing one leg underneath, plank up from your calf and your forearm like this, keeping that oblique nice and squeezed, nice and tight. Or if you're feeling nice and ambitious, you can do this from your feet. Same thing, just keeping that oblique nice and squeezed underneath, okay? We're gonna hold that for our 1 minute plank. So let's get started with our donkey kicks here, team. 10 per side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna squeeze that glute and hold it for about a half second at the top. 6, 7. You're always bringing that knee back down to the other one as well. 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Again, keep that core nice and tight. All right, and 5, 6, 7. Keep going, team. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our skiers. 20 of these first time through. Here we go, team. Remember to sit if these bother your lower back. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. You want to keep that slight bend in your knees the whole time. All right, and 6, 7. This is another one. You may feel the tendency to shrug up into your neck. Make sure you're keeping your shoulder blades down nice and low on your back. All right, 12, 13, 14, 15. Almost there, team. 16, 17, 18. Almost done. 19. And 20. All right, switching back to our donkey kicks. Final round of these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core nice and tight. Pushing that heel up into the air, squeezing your bum at the top. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6, 7, 8. Almost done there, team. 9, and 10. All right, switching back to our skiers. Final 20 of these, and then we will switch to our plank. All right, here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through now. 11. Keep going, team. Keeping those arms straight without locking your elbows, all right? 14, 15, almost done, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, switching to our left side plank. Here we go, team, for that 1 minute. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Keeping that oblique nice and tight, all right? If you start on your feet and you want to move down to your knees, that's completely fine with me too. Keep that oblique nice and squeezed. That oblique, of course, being your abs on the sides of your body. Whew. Breathing normally, just like you do with every plank. 30 seconds, we're halfway through now. Awesome job there, team. Almost done, 15 seconds, stay with me. You got this, we're almost there. 10 seconds left. 5, almost done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, all right, team, let's take a quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we will move on to the next one, all right? Whew. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go, and in, and out. All right, team, moving on. We are going to do 20 of something called good mornings and 20 tricep dips. So for your tricep dips, you are going to need something to dip yourself down off of. That can be an ottoman, a chair, a set of stairs, anything like that. All right, I will show you how to do these things and then we will get started. So we are going to start, I'm going to start showing you good mornings. All right, so you can use a weight for these or you don't have to. All right. You're going to start feet shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. If you are using your weight, you have two options for that. You can either hold it behind your tailbone like this, which is going to make this easier for you, or you can actually hold it just behind your neck. I always hold the dumbbells and then just kind of rest my hands on my shoulders to stop any strain on my neck. All right? And then the movement, what we're going to do from here is keeping the weight in our heels. We're just going to hinge forward, keeping our backs nice and straight, okay, to a horizontal position. And then we're going to stand back up into that full extension, all right? But you always want to keep that slight bend in your knees, all right? Each up and down is 1. We are going to do 20 of those. And of course, if you don't want to use any weight at all for that, that is completely fine as well. After that, we are switching to 20 tricep dips. So this is the thing you're going to need to sit on, all right? What you're gonna do from there is you're gonna take your hands, you're just gonna put them right beside your bum on whatever you are using, all right? From here, you're gonna swing your bum forward, you're gonna drop yourself down until your elbows are almost a 90-degree angle, then you're gonna push yourself straight back up, all right? Keeping in mind with tricep dips, the farther away your feet are from your body, the tougher these are going to be, all right? So your feet being here is going to make them easier than your feet being out here, all right? Each up and down is 1. We are going to do 20 of those. Then our plank, we are going to reverse sides and do a right side plank. So again, you have those two options. You can swing that leg underneath, plank from your knee just like this, or you can plank from your feet. It's completely up to you, all right? We will hold that for our minute plank position. So let's get started with our good mornings here, team. 20 of these, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. Remember to keep that weight in your heels on the up and down, all right? 4, 5, and 6. You may also be feeling a pulling in your hamstrings, so the muscles behind your thighs, all right? That is completely normal. This is 10, 11, awesome job, team. Stay with me. 12, 13, 14, almost there, team. 15, 16, 17, almost done. 3 more. 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our tricep dips. 20 of these first time through. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. So dropping yourself down just until you get that kind of less than 90-degree angle with your elbows. All right, this is 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost done, team. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching back to our good mornings. 20 of these last time through. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. Remember to keep that back nice and straight as you go up and down as well. No rounding your back down towards the floor. That's actually much harder to do when you do good mornings than it is deadlifts. And this is 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through now. 11. Stay with me, team. And 12. 13. 14. Almost there, team. 15. 16. 17. Weight in those heels. Always keeping that slight bend in your knees. 19. Whew. And 20. All right, let's switch to our tricep dips. Final 20 of these, and then we will switch to our right side plank, all right? Here we go, team, in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6. Keep in mind, the closer your feet are to your body, the easier these are going to be. And 10, whew, we're halfway through. 11, 12, 13, 14, almost there, team. 15, 16, 17, stay with me now. 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, switching to our right side plank for our final minute. Here we go, team. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeezing that oblique underneath, breathing normally. Awesome job, team. Keep holding, keep squeezing. And remember, if you start on your toes, you can always move down to your knees. That is completely fine with me. All right, 30 seconds here, team. We're halfway through. Excellent job. Keep holding, team. We're almost there. 15 more seconds. Raising that hip up off the ground, squeezing that oblique underneath. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, all right. Awesome job, team. We're going to take a quick break, grab some water, and then we have one left. All right? Whew. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right, moving on team. This is our last one. We are going to do 10 per side stars, which can involve some planking. All right, and then we are going to do 20 pull-aparts. Our 1 minute plank, we are going to hold a hip lift or a glute bridge just at the top for that whole minute. I will show you how to do these things and then we will get started. So, side stars. Like I was saying, you can do some planking with these. If you'd like, you're gonna get into that side plank position again, but you have 3 options for these. You can either rest your hip on the floor, just like I am. You can do that plank from your knee, just like this, or if you're feeling really ambitious, you can plank from your feet. Regardless of which form you pick, what you're going to do is, you're just gonna lift that top leg up and down, just like this, all right? Don't twist your toe up towards the ceiling to get a bigger range of motion. That's not gonna target the muscle we're looking for with this, all right? So you're just lifting up side to side, just like that. We're gonna do 10 on one side, then we're gonna switch over and do 10 on the other. After that, we are going to do pull-aparts. If you don't have pulled bands for this, you can easily use your weights, all right? I have mine today, so I am going to show the instructions on how to use this with basically your elastic band. It is the exact same movement if you have weights instead of one of these, all right? If you do have a stretch band like this, you're gonna hold your hands just slightly wider than your shoulders. If you're using weights, you can start with your hands together, okay? But what you're going to do, regardless of what you're using, is you're going to pull, or rather, you're going to pull the band, or you're going to swing your weights out to the side just like this. And then once your hands get back, you're going to gently squeeze those shoulder blades together, all right? Each in and out is 1, and we are going to do 20 of those. After that, we are going to hold a hip lift or a glute bridge, depending on what you like to call it, for 1 whole minute. Starting down on the floor, knees bent up towards the ceiling, you're just gonna lift your bum straight up to the sky, squeeze your glutes at the top, and we are just gonna hold that for the whole minute. All right? So let's get started here, team, with our side stars. 10 per side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going, team. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job, team. Keep going. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our pull-aparts. First 20 of these. Here we go, team. Grab what you need in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Remember swinging those hands out to the side, gently squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. All right. This is an arm weight exercise, so make sure you have a slight bend in your knees. All right. And 10, we're halfway through now. 11, and 12, 13. Awesome job, team. 14, keep going. 15, 16, 17, almost there. 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our side stars. Final 10 per side of these. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going team. 6, 7, nice work. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching back to our pull-aparts, final 20 of these, and then we will switch to our hip lift. All right, here we go, team. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, team. 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through now. 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost there, team. 15, 16. Stay with me now. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, and our final hip lift hold for our 1 minute. Here we go, team. And 3, 2, 1, and go. So up, squeezing that bum at the top. Keeping those glutes nice and tight. We're just gonna hold this here for the next 45 seconds. You may feel a stretch in your quads or the muscles on the fronts of your thighs. That is completely normal as well. This is actually a really, really great quad stretch. Keep holding, keep squeezing. 30 more seconds here, team. Whew. Almost done. 15 seconds. Stay with me now. Almost done. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, that is it, team. We are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate you being here. Now that we are finished, please remember to check in. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, if you feel comfortable with it, I would love to see your sweaty selfie on social media. You can tag me on both Facebook and Instagram at M12 Fitness Liz. All right? Thanks again so much, team, and I will see you next time.